Play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And that's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
He was brought down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 3rd down, Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 20! And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Carried by number 23.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Operating from the gun. Spear eluding the pressure right. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 16 yards, a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on. But he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the gun on 3rd down. Spear. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
This is taken at the 10. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Play fake. Here's Love. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On play action. Love to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after one.
Cowboys nothing.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
5
yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
45-yard line. 5 yards on the play.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
That's the reason we beg for. Circle right twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. On 4th down, Love. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead now stands at 13. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off play action. Spear rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Greedy Williams.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2.
Brings a throw on 2nd down. Spear flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Greedy Williams picks it off. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Following the interception, Love. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
The Dolphin 1st down.
Play action this time with Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Love. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of...
And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Intercepted by the...
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Love now to pass on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
And it's third down.
Love from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Take it at the 37. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake. Spear. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Spears pass.
Picked off inside the 10.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Wide receiver.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Spear, flushed out right. And this will be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Spear. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
To throw on 3rd down. Spear. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 4th down, Spear escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. 1st down, going to the air with Love. A deep ball for Ellington. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Dolphins 20, Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
30-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Spear flush to his right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the gun, Spear. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
29-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Spear looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 29 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
For the extra point.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Off the play fake, Love. A deep ball for Ellington. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A gain there of 30 big ones. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays, doesn't matter what spot they start in, but when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Working out of the gun. Love. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
20, Cowboys 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's got daylight. He's at the 30, the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 41-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 4th down, Spear. Another interception. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 20.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Love, they go play action now. A deep ball for Ellington. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with this 3-score deficit and time fading. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards. First down, Miami.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. First down, Love to pass. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yep.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
10 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 10. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off play action. Spear. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 16.
On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggest.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
Man, I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The 30-yard line. 2 yards.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
And 8.
And again this time to the tailback. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Today's final score, Dolphins.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this.